Am I coming through now? Hello? Is this the right thing? Okay. Where's my thing? Oh, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see anything. Don't say it isn't so. Ow. Okay, 1 second. Once I put on my stuff, then I will debrief. 1 second. Ah! Say it ain't so. It's so. Hopefully, as I see the gameplay on the edge of the screen. Oh, I didn't update the screen cover for this one. It's still using the old positioning slightly for the thing. We needn't look at it anymore. Hello. Half-life alyx time, baby. Hello, Lemons. Hello, Yumi. Hello, Owen. Hello. It's like a pixel. I know it's like a pixel, but it's an evil pixel. It should not be there. 5. My pinky's broken. Extend hand. Oh, that's just how it looks like. 5 new hats. Good luck finding them. Hello, Gremlin. Ugh. That was a new hat! No! The triangle. Actually, there's a couple that we still haven't seen. I think there's 2 we haven't seen. One of them was the one that just went by really fast, like 2 of the rare ones. Where are we? We are... Oh, the gnome where's the gnome? Oh, right, I put you in the porta potty. There you are. I was gonna be like, we are in the construction. I already forgot about the gnome. The thing about the gnome TTS, it is actually very hard to get text to play from an entity in source easily and quickly. Like, we had the audio files were generating from TTS and were being saved to files on the computer that we could get into source, but it wouldn't play them no matter how hard we tried. Lots and lots of time was spent last night trying to make sure, or trying to figure out why the files weren't playing, even though they existed. It seems like it might be like a source SDK kind of thing, and we couldn't get that part sorted out in time. So there's another solution. There's probably 2, including this stream, there's probably 2 to 3 more alyx streams before the game is over. So hopefully, I propose to Omri a new way to do it that makes it feel like a little bit more easier, where instead of trying to like use source to emit sounds from the gnome, calculate where the gnome is, it should be in the light, calculate where the gnome is, and then take that positional information and plug it into a 3D audio platform, like Fmod or something like that, and then have that play outside of source. So it sounds like it's coming from the gnome, even though it's not, but it'll like play properly in the way that we want it to. And that seems a little bit easier because then we have control over everything. We don't actually, the only thing we have to rely on from source is just finding out where the gnome is and where I am, and then calculating that position. So hopefully that works. Maybe I can play Isaac with you. I don't know, I'm still iffy about playing games with people on stream still. Because I haven't even played games with like my friends on stream. Don't take anything bad by it. Maybe partake in a toilet beer. Look at these chest-high walls. Certainly there's no battle about to happen. Kinda wish I had that grenade. Hello. Fuck. Hi, Combine scum.
Alyx!
Okay, turns out I'm ass. I cannot act under pressure. So I guess I'll die. I will simply die. This pizza's been destroying me. It's done now, though, thankfully. I'm gonna go throw the box out after stream. I don't have to suffer anymore. What was wrong with the pizza? Just a lot of spiciness. Not that it was too spicy to eat, but just like the after effects of eating spicy food. It's been a nightmare. That has nothing to do with the adventure I was talking about, though. I've been on quite the adventure through my apartment building. Actually exploring, like, areas I haven't been yet. And by that, it sounds like I'm exploring like a roguelike map or something. I just went to some other floors just to like adventure. Yeah, because the garbage chute on my floor wasn't working, so I was going to explore the other floors to see if their garbage chute was working, which they weren't. I guess the whole thing was down over, like the whole system was down yesterday or something. But the other floors, they're not all built equal. I felt very small. I had wandered into like some weird backrooms dimension on the other floors. The ceiling, it was like here on me. Like I could like, if I went on my tippy toes, I'd touch the ceiling. But on my floor, the ceiling's like up here. Like I can't even touch it. I felt very strange on those while I was exploring. Also, the other floor's kind of stinky. Smells like substance and like beer and stuff. I got it pretty bougie up on the top floor, where everything seems pretty chill. Catch. Oh, that door opens. Gnome? No. Fuck, where did you go? At the rate we play, it's gonna be 10,000 fucking years. Shit. Why did the door open? It looked like a wall. You lost the gnome again. Ugh. This whole the pizza's been a curse. I just want to get a nice sandwich from the good sandwich store. But I can't bring myself to do it because I have food. And I have to finish this evil fucking pizza. It's just too filling, too cheesy, too spicy. It's like the perfect combination of making you want to die. I think vodka is my go-to hard liquor. I have a big thing of it in the fridge right now. I don't dare drink it though. Tastes like ass. Only for special occasions. Drink the entire bottle now? That would be a fucked up stream. That we don't do that kind of craziness on this stream. We're mild-mannered and very, very relaxed. We're not like all those other streamers who have drinking streams. We only drink virtual drink. Huzzah! If I had to drink, I'd probably drink wine. I don't like wine. Wine's too sweet. Honestly, I've become kind of a cooler lad lately. I've been introduced to the wonderful world of coolers, and it makes so much sense. Why would you not make the alcohol but make it taste like juice, right? And it has a higher alcohol percentage than beer. But I do love a nice crispy beer. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Don't drink sweet wine then? Well, is there a difference? I've had red and white wine, but I don't like the taste of either. Does cheap vodka and expensive vodka taste the same? I couldn't tell you. Any vodka knowers out there? I only drink Absolute. And maybe once I had some Grey Goose. Is there a difference? Most hard liquors are just like, it tastes like rubbing alcohol to me, honestly. Unless you mix in some orange juice or something. As a guy who pops open a beer at the start of every stream, yeah, because the beer I drink is tasty. What kind of wine are you drinking that's too sweet? You're hurting my soul saying these things? I don't know, I never choose my... Like, if I'm drinking wine, it's because I'm at some sort of event. Like, the last time I had some, I think, was my sister's graduation party. And that was, like, at their school. The only wine that's sweet is specifically sweet wine, like Moscato. And Sauv Blanc. A Sauv Blanc won't be sweet at all. I'm curious about your taste buds, and the general taste of white wine is sweet. I'm a wine noob, I guess. I don't drink enough wine to know these things. I just, like, it was the same for beer, though. That first couple... I should play the game. The first couple of times I had beer, yucky. And then I just came to agree with it. So maybe I just need to drink more wine, and then I'll get used to it. I mean, maybe I need to indulge in my alcoholism in order to enjoy things. Is that a facehugger? Yeah. I play bonelabs and they have them. Yeah, bonelabs has the like the VR headset facehugger thingies. They're cool. What was I gonna say about the facehuggers? I had something specifically. I think the ones in bonelabs are really cool, but the ones in alyx are very scary. Everything is so photoreal in this, or not photoreal, but like more real looking. It's very frightening when one jumps at you and it looks like a fucking huge spider. Fuck me, Jesus Christ.
Ignore that. We'll meet you outside.
They made me drop my dang power core. I like one of my favorite things about VR. I think I've talked about it before, but I mean, I'll just talk about it again. That's the whole point of being a streamer, is to say the same thing over and over again. Is that I like VR games that make me feel uncomfortable, because now I'm like experiencing stuff in a way I haven't experienced it before. You know what I mean? I like being scared of heights in VR. I like things jumping out at me and like scaring me. Fuck me! Ain't no other games out there that are gonna make you feel those things in this way. It feels far too disconnected. The entire game feels like a series of tutorials for new game mechanics, and then it ends. That was my point. That was my issue with bonelabs, is that they introduce cool new thing, you play with it for a level, then they introduce the next cool new thing. Before, like my favorite part was when you play as the big knight. Because then you can like pick up other enemies and like throw them. And I thought that was really interesting, but I was like, oh, it's only gonna be for a little bit. Blue hard hat. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna take that. That's like rare. That's collector's, like, one of one blue hard hat. This is my sponsor hat. This is how you know I'm sponsored. Ah. That's what it sounds like when you bonk my blue hard hat. You can't hurt me. I want whatever this is. Give me... Wait a minute. There's two. It's funny how both both the big VR games I've played circumvent the...
Those things are nasty. You gotta cover your mouth. Hey, Alex, I'm Larry. Nice to meet you. Try not to get killed.
Guy's Larry, by the way.
Nice helmet, by the way.
He complimented my helmet. Oh my god. What was I saying? It's funny how both like big VR games, they both circumvented the awkwardness of opening doors by just making both like doors in both games open both ways. You ever worry when you take a headset off that you'll still be in the game you're playing every time? The crimes of smashing all those wine bottles throughout the game now is coming back to haunt me. I never realized he does kind of have a face. I never noticed it before. Don't use the gnome as bait. No, the gnome is precious. I can't. Did you see what he did to the head crab? He fucking he dissolved it. Oh, I see where I'm supposed to go. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. Jeff is here. Who was Jeff? This is a multi-level process. You need to go over there. And then you need to go in here. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dee, la-da-dum, la-da-dee, la-da-doo. Da-da-da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum, dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Shoot Jeff. Don't work. Your starting student screens once again goated. Thank you very much. He's breaking the door. I pressed the button. I can't. Go on without me. Wait for me. I'll be back. Who fucking wired the elevator to the freezer room? Alright, back to what I was doing. The technician is here. That's not good. Stop! I was tricked. Ugh, I died in the Jeff section. How foolish and how upset. You try to pet him? No, I got spooked and then I got nervous and died. On resume, cannot work well under high pressure situations. I need a sip of water. You deserve the alarm bay. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just existing. I'm not even hurting him. I'm just minding my business. fucking zero survival instincts. I can't operate in the dark. Ah! You freaked out because of the classical music? I think you freaked out because there was a little critter making noise. Look what he did to it! It's a fucking puddle! It's a fucking JPEG on the floor! He took a whole 3D mesh and he turned it into the other dimension. 4D mesh, 4D HAL. I saw an interesting video of Carl Sagan explaining 4-dimensional stuff the other day. So yeah, so like... So like, let's say like if I had a tesseract and I projected it onto a plane, like if I took a tesseract and made a 3D copy of it, it would be an imperfect tesseract. The same way that a cube being projected onto a 2D plane is an imperfect square. That's the way that this stuff works. So we can't perfectly visualize what a perfect tesseract could be. We can't make that in our reality, but we can make imperfect tesseracts, faux tesseracts even. Are you getting all this? Anyway, I learned a really cool trick with this gun, watch. Trust me, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hit you. Ugh. Oh, I've fallen into the fucking out of bounds headset dimension. I can't see. Everything I see is blue. Ugh. Ugh. Where am I? You think a Victorian child would enjoy some Doritos? I think the meme is totally wrong. If you were to give a Victorian child some of the stuff that we eat today, their minds would be blown. They'd be like, holy, this is literally, they'd think you'd fed them nectar of God, like ambrosia. That much sugar didn't exist in things back then. If you gave a Victorian child corn syrup, holy shit, it'd be like a whole new world to them. I think you might like permanently like ruin, you might ruin food forever for them. You'd give them like instant depression. What would you do to prove you're a time traveler when you go back in time? If I got teleported back in time near a very key moment in history, I feel like I'd have no problem doing that. But aside from that, I don't think I could prove I was a time traveler. You ever see that comic of the one guy who's just like, and in the future we had this thing called electricity. And they're like, can you show it to us? Like, no, because I don't know how to do it. What are we thinking? Are we killing Jeff? Ah, he can hang out. Hopefully. I can't bring myself to do it. He's cool. It's like having a pet now.
Whoa! What did you do to Jeff?
Yeah, I trapped Jeff in a trash compactor.
Well, I hope you came across some of the good stuff. I'll see you around.
Okay, the coast is clear. Time to get that plug open so we can get through those tunnels.
Sorry, Jeff, you can't have fun. I feel bad for him.
Good news! That tunnel heads to the vault.
Why is every Valve game just like naturally scary? Good things just can't happen. It just has to always be like... Escape the distillery without killing Jeff. I did do that. I got an achievement for it. Yay. Jeff is stressing me out. I gotta stress out about Jeff no more. We're leaving. It'd be immoral to kill him. He didn't do anything wrong in this timeline. In fact, in this timeline, all he did was kill 2 head crabs. Never even touched me. We're coming up on 2 hours, and this seems like a good place to leave it off. Because then I think we'll get 2 more Alyx streams. The gray screen of absolute doom. 2 more Alyx streams, potentially 2 more chances to get the GNOME TTS working. And then we have we got a real good stream on our hands then. I tried to search for minathehollower under categories. I typed mouse. There we go. Switch categories. We are now in the mouse game realm. Ever since you rated that capybara, he's been popping up in my recommended. He's always playing some bullshit. Hey, that shit he be playing is always peak. You see Frog Monster? That shit's peak. The best games look like shitposts sometimes. And that's the real truth. Never judge a game by how it looks. He's playing Dino Blade. Is that the game I think it is? Holy fuck, Dino Blade. I know this game. Oh my god, my mind. Who... I think, like, literally, when I first started streaming, there used to be, like, 2 people who would, like, come in every now and then. Like, I'm talking, like, some days I'd stream to nobody kind of days, like, that early. Someone came in and they recommended Dino Blade before. That's, like, a weird blast from the past. Dinosaurs with fucking swords. Yeah, no, it's Dark Souls Dinosaur Boss Rush. It's really fucking cool. Thank you for the gatorwine Wikipedia again, which now I will know how to prepare it. Buy some wine on the weekend, make some gator wine, and I'll report back for the gator wine report. I'll do it like Joe is Hungry videos. It'll be all rotoscoped and take 5,000 hours to animate. But the bit would be so funny if I actually went through with it. It would actually be unreal. You know, I was throwing around the idea yesterday that if I kept saying like, oh, we're gonna have a marathon stream coming soon, I hope everyone's excited. But then, like, stream, like, original marathon, like the old one for, like, the Macintosh. The original, like, 1990 whatever marathon game. The reason I tend not to stream marathon is because I think I need to be too focused when I play. It requires too much focus and concentration, and I can't just, like, yap or do stuff when I play it. That's why it's usually Omri streaming. And, like, even on Omri streams, I know when I'm playing marathon there, I'm not really, like, engaging with the chat or like paying attention and all that because I'm trying really hard to like not die and lose all my shit. Omri's always the one who streams it. Maybe one day in the future. I just don't think I can dedicate like a whole 4 hours, but the game also makes me anxious because it's stressful. And the other thing too is marathon, like even though I just said that it takes a lot of focus and concentration, even when nothing's happening in the game, it still takes a lot of focus and concentration. Like as I'm just waiting for somebody to like make a mistake, I need to be quiet and listen. And I feel like that doesn't give me like a good avenue to like engage with everybody. I'm sure I'll be able to actually start studying. Biotech final on the 29th, calc on the 30th. What's stopping you from studying? Just good old procrastination? Or just like personal busy stuff? Is it going to be a situation where it's all last minute shove as much stuff in your brain as possible kind of thing? That's how I always studied. I don't recommend it. Do not learn from me. I'm in a dopamine debt with my brain. It's tricky. Studying's not easy. Things that sound easy on paper, like studying and reading, are actually... it's a learned skill. As long as you're studying, if you're making an effort at least, like a couple, maybe like an hour a day just to like get some stuff in your brain. Remember, you're gonna be the future person. You have the... I'm about to say, your responsibility. Everyone's lives are in your hands right now. You must handle that responsibility. You're the future person who's gonna be like... when I have to go to my surgery to get the, to get my new plant-based brain chip put in my brain that makes it so that I can be awake while I sleep, my life is in your hands. Also, don't let this story discourage you because this is not a story with a good ending. What ended up happening was, like, I was already in a bad mood because my networking teacher was just basically going like, fuck you, you're gonna fail the class because I'm incompetent. But then we had like another group project in another class, and we had to like group up with people and like do the project that way. And then like, for some reason, it was like a fucking Twilight Zone thing. Like, no one would talk to me. I walk up to people and say, hey, like, do you want to be in a group? And they would like actually just cold shoulder me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? This is so weird. And then eventually just like, it came to the point where like literally like I was being ghosted by the whole class and I don't understand why. Like they just like decided to pick me to be like, fuck you. I left the college after that. I was like, I ain't fucking with this. Like I'm already like failing one course by default. I don't need to put up with this garbage. And it actually like it fucking really upset me. I just went back to working at the cafe I used to work at previously, and then I waited like another year, and then went to college in the city. It was like a 2-hour commute going there, and then a 2-hour commute back. But at least the people at the other college were like pretty chill. I remember in college too, the one like where I wasn't being like socially tortured by my fellow man. We were doing this like 3D Unity project where we were making this like maze-based FPS multiplayer game, which did not turn out, by the way. It was way too big of a scope to like actually properly make. But for our final project, so we stayed in the school overnight, which we weren't technically allowed to, but we had permission from our teacher to be there. But then the security guard like got into a fight with like the guy who was like the teacher's quote-unquote assistant, like class favorite, I guess. That was a fun memory. Being there illegally with the teacher's permission. Anyway, that teacher turned out to be like a scam artist anyway. Money stolen, scam-ass school, no diploma even though I was there for my allotted time needed to be. Now I'm on Twitch and working at the Poop Explosion Factory. Boy, how things have worked out in my favor. Maybe library person soon. Oh, I want to work at a library. 9 to 5 library, come home, stream. Oh, that's like the ideal life. Are we effing with a Plants vs. Zombie stream? I don't think that's very fun. It's solely like a comfort game. What if we like Plants vs. Zombie stream, but we only play like the snail mini game where you get coins? I played through all of PvZ1. It's a good game. Dare I say, it's a perfect game. There's a lot of soul and heart. And it's like the difficulty. There's a lot of like cool like dynamic code stuff behind the scenes, which they fucked up in the remaster. I can finally say I'm not a LARPin. How much do you LARP about? Almost everything you say, unless you specifically say, oh, I love this character. This character's adorable. The AI upscaled remaster. I know, AI upscaled. No dynamic music. Fucking soulless, fake concept art. It's how the fuck do you fuck up PvZ? It's all there already. Garden Warfare was a high-key childhood game. I never played the Garden Warfare game. I only played just the PvZ like original, like Coca-Cola original, PvZ original games. I tried Plants vs. Zombies 2 as well when it came out, but there was like this weird slime to it where it didn't feel like it had like content. Like it was just like you replay this level to get the points to unlock the next level. I was like, I don't want to do that. I just want to and the microtransactions. Like you can use a microtransaction to unlock the next level. Like why? You had the perfect formula figured out and you butchered it. You greedy fucks. I like the art of PvZ too, at least. And like I wanted to see more. I wanted to see all the new plants and stuff they put in. But like there was like weird things like in my memory there's like a 1% chance for the cool Yeti zombie to show up in this level, but there was a challenge to kill the Yeti zombie, so you just had to keep replaying until it spawned or something. And I'm like, this isn't PvZ, this isn't fun. Like I don't remember it like exactly. It could be totally different than how I'm remembering it. But I remember there was a reason why I never finished PvZ 2. Because it felt too like dark side of phone games kind of. So I'm just forever locked in with like PvZ 1 being the peak game. Yeah, no, there was like microtransaction like weirdness and like everything's locked for some reason. It's annoying. So do you consider playing the Home Safety Hotline DLC? Yeah, we can save it for Halloween. It's a spooky game, right? In fact, I'll make sure I remind myself. I'll put it in the Halloween games list. You played the base game in 3 hours? Yeah. Or 3.8 hours. Essentially 4 hours. Holy shit, is it that hard? We we fucked up some things, but for the most part we got most of it right. We didn't fail the final mission either, because I keep saying we, because I was playing with Sia. Made to complete the DLC in 3 hours is a bit less? Okay. I was about to ask too, like how long would you consider the DLC to be? I can't imagine it being longer than the base game. It's shorter, only 4 shifts. Oh, okay. But in my opinion, it's better. I like the DLC entries more. I think the one thing that bugged me about the game, it's kind of like a how do you approach this kind of situation kind of problem. is that everything is used at least once. I think it needed more red herrings, or am I misremembering? Like 1 or 2 entries that aren't used in the base game. I feel like it needs more. Like, you know, Oberdin? They have so many red herring answers in Oberdin. We needed that kind of variety. Pigs art. I think that the sprite work in this game, the Shovel Knight guys know how to make a cute little critter. I wish they would stop putting fucking scary things in this game. This is my cute comfort adventure game at the moment. They keep putting like Plumpy D. I can't stand them. Which coming in with one of my favorite vocal stems, butter dog. The dog with the butter dog. Butter dog, the dog with the butter on it. Butter dog. I fucking love that video. Now these are real demons. When the enemies are like tinted red like that, they're gonna frick you up. They probably do like 10,000 damage. I ain't fricking around with red enemies. Huge demon pig? Nuh-uh. I mean like yawn. Little red slime that doesn't have any moves to fight me with? Real shit. Rain World accurate. Oh yeah, I suppose. Y'all remember when... Oh my god. Y'all remember when the Rain World Pro over here was playing the game and survived an encounter with a red lizard? Ooh, me. A red lizard was on screen for a little bit. And then it buggered off because it was too scared to fight me. It knew that it had no chance to win. You couldn't have encountered a red lizard yet? I swear I did in the last VOD. It was in the area right before the safe house with the drop wigs. I'm almost confident there was a red lizard. I'm not crazy, right? You remember seeing the lizard? They're more dangerous when you're like in the middle of a big room. Wasn't I though? I can't remember now. They're jukeable like other creatures. I thought they like followed you though. I thought they were like... They hunted you down to like the end of the world. The way hats work now is just like... It's just a PNG, right? All it does is just apply a PNG, like, and put it, like, it changes a source that's above my PNG layer, and then just puts it there. Like, if there's a hat that covers my mouth or eyes, it doesn't animate anymore because it's just a solid image. It doesn't, like, work with my face. Like, there's some hats that cover my mouth, and then you can't see me talking. A couple of the new ones, actually, I made do that specifically and run into this problem. In order to invert me, it would have to like cover my picture, which would mean that like you can't see me talk or blink anymore. Like it's totally like doable and stuff in code, but it's just that then I have to like write edge cases for like if this hat is selected to run code, which I guess I could do. That's not hard. That's not a hard thing to do. It's just that it takes an extra step. It's more work than just making a single picture. But it would be cool. I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool. I'm not saying I'm not going to do it either, because like hard coding a couple like special interactions isn't that big of a deal. Am I wrong for this? I got into an argument with Sia about it. He called me gross and unwily because when I make burgers and fries in the oven, I cook them on the same tray. And then I like let the burger juices like seep out into the fries to let the fries absorb the burger juice. Certainly I'm not in the wrong for thinking that's absolutely tasty. Why wouldn't you want burgery flavored fries for free? I get it, exactly. Also, now that I think about it, the animated cutscene hat stuff would have to also be done the same way as like doing inverted, like special colored hats. Which then, I guess doing that would pave the way towards making these new and cooler hats. Gives me something to work towards. Also, how sick would it be if the cool cutscene played, it was all crazy with special effects, and the hat was like just a normal hat? How sick would that be? You know humans run off less energy than a light bulb? I find that hard to believe. You're telling me that it takes less energy to power my brain than it does to power a light bulb? Am I worth less than a bulb? This is how you enforce ego death on people. I do not wish to know that I am weaker than a bulb. Guardian casket, a sturdy shield. Tap X to bash, or tap square to, the shape failures here. Tap square to bash. Keep holding square to block. Bash as you get hit to parry. Are you joking me? I don't want to change my weapon. He fucking hates me. What did I pick up? Thing? I found a cure! Move like Mr. X. Mr. X couldn't get into the safe rooms. At least he had standards and boundaries. You gotta bust on through. To the other side. Bust on through to the other side. Doing better with the mace. I want my mace back. And please wait warmly myself until I get my mace. What just blew up? The shield is like kinda lit. Is he invincible? No, this is the stream of fighting invincible enemies. He's probably gonna be the boss. I just have to make him invincible first. Ooh. And you know what? I think this is a good place to call it for Mina. 2 hours to each game. And we can squeak in the dulls because it's so early. It's been so long since we've done the dulls. Holy. I think the last time I even touched a dull was... I was at work the other day. I did I think the minute cryptic was something about vampires, and the answer was primeval. I'm in a very good mood right now. The week definitely smoothed out as it went on. Alright, let's do these dulls, and then let's raid Capybara. Let's nail these. Jangle, that's like an amazing word. I feel like intense, excited, frenetic, and maybe for I don't know what this. Some of these words I'm not 100 on the depth. I can't believe I fucking got it in an anxious state. Holy. A point, feline, D-plane, and is it baseball? These are like shapes or like ends in point, ends in line, ends in plane. What is another like? It's probably not ball. What's the? Oh, an angle. Ending in geometry terms. Okay. You're nailing this so far? I'm extruding my aura right now. I'm like going crazy mode. A baseball, a marble, an orange, and a globe. Things that are around. Spherical things. Terminal, hangar, apron, runway. Things at an airport? What's an apron? Parts of an airport. What the heck's an apron at an airport? Anyway, perfect connections. Game dull. I don't know. Stalker? More hands. Hands in a city. This is darkness. Is it Dead Rising 3 or something? You gotta show me more than this. Like, I can't get it off of this. Is this Threer? Infamous? At the dead of no, it's gotta be like a one-word thing. I'm gonna go with unsighted. That's fucked up that they would fit so much shit on the sides of that word. What the fuck? They hid fucking like they hid 4 other words on the edge of the fucking title of the game. Def Jam Fight for New York. How the fuck did you fit so much shit? They gave me half the thing. Okay, it's got to be like a 1-letter word, or like a one word title, and they fit fucking 4 whole. Fuck that. That's crazy. This looks like. Let me put my glasses on again. Fuck you, App Portrait. What's the name of that game that won like Game of the Year in the Xbox Closer Studio? Doesn't look like Gaster. It's called like High... Not High on Life, but no, it's not called High something, but... What's the name of this game? Hi-Fi Rush, jeez Louise. That should not be that hard to find. Also, it was hi-fi. The word high was in it. God damn it, doesn't even matter. What is this? The fucking... I can't remember game names anymore. We are the Dustborn. Nope. Oh, is it Watchdog? DedSec? It is Watch Dogs. 2. Oh, wait a second. Who are you? Drill hair? Puffy pants? Screws on your shoes? There's no way I'm able to get this. Hello, Shadow. How you doing? Hello. Yeah, there's no shot I'm getting this. I couldn't tell you. Brave Fencer Musashi. Musashi. Okay, well, we learned something, I guess. Paranoia, interrogation, locked house, closed blinds. Are you Lorelei and the laser eyes? No. Door knocking, bloodshot. Are you pathologic? 2. Are you Funger? Permina? Hairless armpits, guest management, solar apocalypse, dirty fingernails. What's the name of that game that just came out? The contemporary. Oh no, I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm not. I was thinking of a different game. Yeah, you're totally right. Deadly Sunlight gave it away. You're right. You're right. Framed. What is this? Banshees. I see people in uniform, I guess Indiana Jones. That's as simple as. Okay, what about Red October? I see Submarine, I guess the Submarine movie. Yeah. Something with depth in it, maybe? Red 2. Red Dawn. I don't know. Das Boot. Ah. See, they guess Dunkirk, Das. I think I got Das Boot off of this. Yeah, then they started guessing all the submarine movies. Alright, Cuddle. Don't look. That was bad. Angle. It's almost, I know it's all the way around. So like 90, maybe 270, 286, 290. 312. So it would have to be like 306 then? Fuck. 299? Damn, after connections we just kinda, we fell off. We fell the frick off. It's like Ratchet and Clank. Or F-Zero. It looks like a racing game. F-Zero. It is an F-Zero game, what the heck? On GameCube, F-Zero X. F-Zero GX. Let's give it a shot. So I'm not quite sure what I'm trying to guess. Probably an enemy. Let's do the egg bug. We won? We won? Okay, sure, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we beat Rain Wardle like fucking whatever. Anyways, let's cap it with that. Too easy. Egg bird bug. That was the egg streamer buff.